Oh, new one from Living Free Mikey. Mountain House Breakfast and Leaving Camp. I just watched that one. Sober okay. Sober's okay. She was laying there. She looks all right. So anyway, but at the end of the video, 2 big glop burgers and no shirt on. Hey, Noreen. Good morning. What a day. What a day. How you doing, everybody? Yep. Had some big boomers here in the beautiful Morganton, North Carolina area last night, but all is copacetic. Ever since I got those 2 power stations, the Rock Pals and the Blue Eddy Max Oak, our power hasn't gone out. I don't know. It's weird. You know, we must, from like January when I first moved in here till about April, we must have had 6 or 7 power outages. And then I got those things and it never goes out now. So anyway, hey, Shimei, good morning. Shimei and Noreen, how's everybody doing today? Oh, I got something in the mail. Where did I put it? Oh, it's in here. I don't know who sent me this. My friend Michael in Northern Virginia, I said he has a couple of these, and I said, send me one, but he doesn't have a recollection of sending me this. I don't know who sent it to me. Anyway, it's called a slider whistle. Somebody sent me this yesterday. It just came from a company, and I have no idea who did that. I'm gonna get complaints from the neighbors. I think I better keep it quiet. I should do that every 2 a.m. Go in the bathroom there because there's people I can hear on the other side of the wall there, and I ought to blow that around in the morning. So that would be pretty funny. Good morning, Tim. How are you doing? How's everybody doing today? It is the 1st of August, 2020. I got my Yorkshire tea here. Thank you, Stingray. Yes, I experimented with that. I had little pieces in between the various segments, and I thought I would try it. I'm not going to do that on a regular basis. I just wanted to see if anybody would notice. Woo! Like little connecting pieces. I don't know, man. All right, we're a little early yet. It's still 9:28 here on the East Coast. I'm just looking at some of the YouTubers. Venture 4-wheel drive there. Our good buddy from Pennsylvania in his orange Jeep is in Medicine Bow. Bama Mike, a vacation from his vacation. He's at Club La Vela. He's down there in where's he? Panama City somewhere. Hey, he's got I need a vacation from my vacation. I got my son made raisins here this morning to give me nutrition to keep me going through this grueling 90-minute live stream here. Is it what? My birthday month. I turned 50 years old on August 25th. Hey, I forgot. This is my half birthday month. February is my birthday month. August is my half birthday month. So my birthday's February 8th, and my half birthday is August 8th. So on August 8th, I will be a half years older. So anyway, happy birthday, Shimei. 50. Oh, that is a fun age. I'll tell you. That's probably, I don't know. Once you get past 50, you don't care. But yeah, that's kind of like you're from young to old, 50, boom, you're now on the other side of the fence, Holy cow. Texas tornado, 1959. You're turning what? Wow. Okay, we've got to write that down. Shimei's birthday, I got to write that down. August, let me get a pen that writes. I got this pen from Destination Storm a while back, and it doesn't write anymore. It's conked out. Shimei birthday, August 21st. We're going to have to do something really special. Oh, yeah. August 26th. Okay, who else has an August birthday? We'll have to do all the shout outs to anyone with an August birthday. So anyway, yeah, I got my slider whistle here. I should go running through the halls of the apartment complex at 5 a.m. and wake everybody up with that. Hey, D. Redondo, good morning. Possum Adventures. Lots of birthdays in August. Mine is August 4th. Oh, it's your 39th. Whoa. And, we were talking the other day about how so many of the nomads are they're all like in their late 30s turning 40. A whole lot of them. Eric and Mike and Kevin's already just turned 50. He turned 50, I think, last year. But a lot of the nomads are like in their late 30s, just turning 40 for some reason. So I don't know. Hey, we got Shatter King here. Good morning, 215. How's everything in beautiful the Philadelphia metropolitan area? I kind of grew up in that area from age 1 or 2 up to age 14. Lived in the Philadelphia suburbs of New Jersey there, New Jersey suburbs of Philly, whatever you call it. So, yeah, you're 31. Good for you. Oh, the Doxinator finally got out of bed. He woke up. Another day of YouTube for the Doxinator. Yeah, he's got a kind of I have to really be careful what times I call him. I don't want to call him before, say, 9 or 9:30 because he hasn't gotten up yet. And then he has his big nap break from, I think, 1:30 to 5. And then he goes to bed around 8:30. I don't know, man. So he's just awake a few hours of the day, and I have to now let me see how many hours today is he going to be awake? 6 or 7. Yeah, some youngsters in the crowd. Yeah. Pizza question mark. I don't need to get pizza today. I'm pretty good. I actually have I'm going to be hanging out with one of my YouTube subscribers tomorrow. He's coming to Morganton on his way from Columbia, South Carolina to West Virginia, and we're going to hang out for a little while. So I've got that, a lunch scheduled. I hope to pay for it, but he said he'd pay for it, but I said I'll pay for it. I don't care. Oh, I think I got a beard hair in my throat. Hey, Brian. Brian Parks, East Tennessee. Johnson City, that's where Hobo Shoestring is. I hope he's feeling better. He had some pretty severe health issues the last couple of weeks there. But, that's not far from Morganton. That's probably only a 2-hour drive up through the mountains there. I'll have to go up there. Kind of looks interesting. There's a big train yard there. I like to watch Hobo Shoestring, but he hasn't been posting much. Wear my mask. I do have, why should I wear my mask? I am by myself in this room. You mean for the beard hair? Yeah, I do that every now and then. One of the worst things you got when you got like a beard like this is when you're flossing and you get the floss and the beard hair caught up together, and then you'll get beard hair and floss jammed up between your tooth, and then it'll get stuck there, and then you have to kind of jam it out, and then sometimes the beard hair stays stuck, and then you got to like surgically remove it. It's a mess. So to be careful if you've got a beard like this, especially when the coat covers part of your mouth and you're flossing. Be very careful with that. That's right. Yeah, Doxy, did you see I got my slider whistle? Hey, Ziggy, how's everything down there in Louisiana? Hey, Deb, California Gumbo, Betty Smith. Oh, Lord. That's right, Jack Lord. TMI. Southern Minnesota. Yeah, we were enjoying watching Mike, Living Free Mike there. He did that big hike with Sober and his friend Paul. I think that's who it is. It's 92 degrees, and they hiked to this place along the lake through a couple of miles, and everybody was real hot. And then it's been raining the entire time they're there. So it sounds like a really fun camping trip. And so I guess you're getting a lot of rain up there in Minnesota. We got a lot of rain here in Western North Carolina last night. A whole bunch of storms came through around 7:30, 8 o'clock. And we were okay, but it just is pretty wild. Usually our thunderstorms here pop around 1 or 2, 3 in the afternoon, but this one was a later one. Hopefully today we'll have a respite from it. I'm just tired. We get into that late summer kind of forecast, hot and humid afternoon pop-up thunderstorms. Hot and humid afternoon pop-up thunderstorms. James Rockford, who I still can't see. Rockford, you got to go in and create another channel. You got to create like Rockford 2.0 or something, because I don't know. For some reason, you are blocked on my chat. I can see you if I go to the other chat on this, but I can't see you on yeah, I don't know, man. It's just nutty. Let me see if I punch up the chat using my other identity, my Dave Hughes channel. I can usually watch it. Let's see. Let's get this thing cooking. Yeah, there I am. I should click the like thing. I should click the like thing. I'd rather just talk to the viewers, not to you. LOL. See, now I can see you now. Oh, well, Jimbo is in the tube. I can see you now. It's funny, if I go on my other identity, I can see you. Yes. All right. You can never run away from who you are, Dave. LOL. That's very true. And I think that was one of the things I was trying to say in one of my rants a week or two ago about the nomads. And I was saying, you can't run away, and Bob said that. Cheap RV Living, Bob said that. You get on the road, you're still you. All your problems are up here. They're not back there where your house was. They're all up here. And you take this with you wherever you go. And, you may think you're running away from your problems, but ultimately you're not. Strike one. What? Anyway, raining here in Ohio. Yeah. Texas to Sturgis. I came in to pester the mods. Oh, yeah. Hello, Dave. What's this one? D. Redondo. Been rewatching RTR 2018-19 vids. I miss that vibe, even though I'm not a nomad. What's your favorite RTR vid? Again, I only been doing this channel for a couple years. And RTR wasn't really a thing that I paid attention to in 2017, but 18 was the year that I really watched a lot of it. And 19 too. My favorite. I don't know. I don't know. I guess my favorite it wasn't 19, it was 18. Was it the year of 2018 when Nomadic Fanatic did the karaoke thing and Bob got all mad about it? And then, did a big video threatening to kick everybody out. That 2018 was the fun RTR because that's where I think that's the last one Nomadic Fanatic was at, and they were really partying hardy. 2018, I think they toned things down some more. Than I don't know, maybe it was the 2019. 2018, yeah. 2018 was the one where Eric was there. That was a pretty fun one. 19, yeah, that was last year. Then 2020 was a big nothing. Tracy Lords? What? Oh, man. I love Bob Will's quotes for the day. Howdy, Camo Howard. That's right. I was known as Howard in high school. Dave, Camo Dave, would like to meet Bob W. If I met him, what would you ask him first? If you could be a twee, what kind of a twee would you be? That's a good question. I really haven't thought about it. I don't know. When did you first start growing your beard? Bob, you've been on the road for 20 years now. What are you running away from? I'll do a psychological in-depth analysis. Yeah, that's right. 2018, I think, was the fun RTR. That's when I think Mikey was there, and we had Sasnak there. It was a fun RTR. Hobo Tech was in his lab coat days. Yeah, that was a fun RTR. Eric, they had the big crazy party, the karaoke, and they made a whole lot of noise, and Bob got real mad. Yeah, that was the fun RTR. 2019 was a bit, a lot of those guys didn't go to the 2019, and then 2020 was it wasn't really anything. The party R. How would Dave would ask, how much money do you make? Yes, Bob, tell us. I don't know. I get them all mixed up. I do. My brain does that. It's like Christmas family memories. It's all just one big Christmas. I don't say, this was 2017, this was 2018. It's just all one big Christmas. I think the same thing. I have RTR memories up the kazoo, but then breaking it down, was this 2018 or 19 or 17 or 16? I don't know. I can't tell you. Whatever. I know 2019 was the year I was in Florida with Stormy, and that was not the year Eric was there. He was there in 2018 or whatever. I walked up to Bob at the queue in the grocery store and said hello, so he has been able to meet me finally. Bob used to work for Safeway or Albertsons or something, didn't he? Didn't he work in like the meat department? Somebody told me that he did that at one time. He used to be working in a grocery store. He's done very well for himself, though. He's in a movie. What's it called? Nomadland. I don't know what's going to happen with movies anymore. All the theaters are still closed. Yes, that's right. Yeah, we had CC and RV Joey there in 2018. 2018 was, I think, my favorite RTR, at least from my perspective. Yes. And then we had the Nomadic Fanatic karaoke event, and then I was doing videos on it, and I was getting like 10,000 views of the videos. It was quite a year, yes. Anyway, it is August today. Welcome to beautiful month of August. Was your July a lot of fun? Yeah, I don't know. RV Joey, I was mentioning that the other day. RV Joey seems to have disappeared. I don't know. She's one of those people that will just, a year will go by, you don't see her, and then all of a sudden she'll pop back up and do a bunch of videos and then just go away again. I don't know. I hope she's okay. She's a nice lady. She's a very interesting person. I always like the one quote she said, and I really like it, was she said, I have a notepad, and I write down all the things I need to remember on the notepad, and then I forget where I put the notepad. I thought, that is life. Ron Howard is doing a movie about the Paradise California fire. I saw that. Yeah, my buddy here likes to watch Entertainment Tonight, so I am up on all the movie news. Okay, I'm up on Will Smith and his wife's crazy relationship. I'm up on Kanye's went out to Wyoming. I know all that stuff. You want to know all that? Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh my. Anyway, that reminds me, it's been a year since I put out a video. Maybe I should get off my lazy butt and edit some stuff I already have put out there. James Rockford, is it too early to match a donation up to $20? No, it's not. Why don't you get the ball rolling, James? Get the ball rolling. Yeah, I don't know. I got to start worrying about my August earnings now. I'll tell you that the last year I was living at my condo, I was having a lot of trouble paying the bills, and every month was like a real struggle. I had mortgage payment, I had condo fees, I had credit card payments, I had utility payments, I had car repairs, and you would have like a month, like the month of July, and you would bust your butt, and I would get on YouTube and I'd make some money, and I'd sell some ads on my website, and I would bust my butt, and I would get the money to pay my bills. Okay. And I'd pay them all off, and it'd be the end of the month, and you'd go, I did it. I actually paid all my bills this month. And then what happens? It's the next month, and the whole bill list starts over again. Like, no! The minute you paid off all those bills for July, now it's August. It's like, Publix is hiring. A lot of stores are hiring now. A lot of retailers are hiring. That's right. In 2018, Sightseeing Sally was our roving reporter. Was it? And then we had RV Rebel Girl that one year. Was it 19? Was that 19? Yeah. 2019 RV Rebel Girl we had the Camo Day. That first Saturday was Camo Day, and she went around and showed all the folks wearing the camo. Yeah, that was really cool. The Nomadland movie, Bob, is going to be, it sounds very interesting, Betty. Yes. I don't know where that's going to be. The movie theaters are not open. I don't know. Maybe it'll stream somewhere, hopefully on Netflix or something. That would be really nice. Tasmod said, today is my anniversary, 30 plus years. All right. That's your wedding anniversary, or 30 years, the ball and chain, huh? Hey, Fantastic Odyssey. Nice to see you here. Haven't seen you before. Rick Petticord. Yeah, I hope we get, I'd like to see it. I really would like to see it. I know Sightseeing Sally is my favorite. She's so cool. Her husband had a heart attack a few months ago. Young guy. Sally spoke about him, and he is recovering now. Oh, all our best to say. I like Sightseeing Sally. She's a very nice lady. She does some great videos. I really liked it a couple of years ago when she and her husband were out there in the desert Southwest doing all those ghost towns. They've been pretty much sticking close to their home base there in Wisconsin lately, but it would be really nice for her to go, and her husband to go back out, because those ghost town videos she did were just pricelessly beautiful. Rick Petticord, morning, Dave. Is that you, John Wayne? Is that me? What? Is that you, John Wayne? Is that me? John Wayne. Publix is hiring. A lot of the retail places are hiring, Noreen. I've seen that. Walmart has everybody. I guess, it's hard to keep retail people these days. It's got to be so stressful to work at a retail place now. It's massive stress. Yeah. It's just, I used to enjoy just taking a couple hours and walking through Walmart and just killing some time. Nowadays, it's just put your mask on, get in, get out. Get in and get out. I don't know. I try just to be there as little as possible. I love to kind of just walk around and go through the hardware aisle and the camping aisle in the back and just kind of, spend a little time in Walmart. But today it's just literally, I don't do thrift stores. I haven't done a thrift store now in like 5 or 6 months. It's just, why bother? First off, I got way more camo pants than I need. Second off, I've saved a lot of money. Yeah, Frances McDormand. Yeah, she's a good actress. She is really good. I believe she's married to one of the Coen brothers, and they are one of my favorite directors. I love the Coen brothers, The Big Lebowski, all those cool movies. They're great. Fargo, these brilliant movies. In that 2017, when you were a small channel, how did you land an interview with Adam the Woo? On his channel, on the day of the interview, he called you the king of the trolls. That's right. I don't know. I've been watching Adam for about a year, and how did I land that interview? That's a good question. I can't remember. Somebody, James Rockford, thank you. Da-da-da-da. See, I can see him on this other side here. This is to match the first donation, Dave. That is crotchy money. Don't steal it. There he is. Look at his safety light, too. That's hooked up to the power station. I did get Adam the Woo. Somebody sent me an email address for Adam the Woo, and I don't know who did that. Somebody did it, and I just blindly sent him an email saying, hey, Adam, I've been watching you now for a year, and I love your channel, and I would love to interview you. And nothing happened. That was it. I was at Delaware. I was in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware that summer, and I didn't hear back from him. I just figured, okay, that's that. And then all of a sudden, one day, I get a response to the email. And it says, I'm going to be in Rehoboth Beach this was around Memorial Day of, it was it was like the Thursday before Memorial Day of 2017. And he just said, I'm going to be there on the May the whatever. And if you want to meet up, that's cool. And I said, yeah. And I sent him my address and where I was. And he showed up in large Marge there. And, that was really nice. That was really very nice. And we had a wonderful day together. And I honestly thought he might be spending the night. I thought we had a guest room there in the house. And I said, if you want to spend the night and stay for dinner and, we can hang out and, go on the town. But no, he just wanted to do the one thing. And then he got in his large Marge and left. But we had a great time. He was I believe he was staying in Baltimore. He was hanging out with Dan Bell and some of his friends in Baltimore at the time. And he just popped over to Delaware for a couple days. So I don't know. Yes, Doxy, you're right. You're the one who sent me Woo's email. Right. I don't know where you got it. Doxy has all this stuff. Oh, he'll find out all this crazy stuff. But yeah, so yeah, that's right. And I'll give it to you. It's Adam the Woo at Yahoo. Adam the Woo at Yahoo. No, it's not. Is Frances' ex-husband going to direct the movie Ziggy with it? Who's her ex-husband? I don't know. She's still I know she was married to one of the Coen brothers, and I don't know. Is the Coen brothers involved in this movie? I don't know. No, it's some Chinese. It's Zhang. It's the director of this movie is some Chinese person. Zhang something or other. I don't know. I like your Robert the Traveler. I do enjoy your radio tower interviews. Your radio tower reviews. I do like them because I'm a radio freak and I love radio towers. And yeah, you did. What did you do? Some station. Yeah, I think you did WSM one day down in Nashville. Yeah, I do enjoy that. What are you talking about? I just finished the mowing and blowing. Oh. Too hot and humid. And yeah, Mark H., be careful. That hurricane's coming up the coast. Isaiah, what is it called? Isaias or something? It's a strange name. It's coming up the coast, and they say it could hit eastern North Carolina, Wilmington, Outer Banks, like by Tuesday. So you better get things hunkered down over there. Great. Yes, we did. We walked on the boardwalk. Yes, we walked on the boardwalk. And yeah, Adam's a cool guy. Really, really nice guy. I said one thing I noticed about Adam is how he just is so observant. He just observes everything, Trey Beantown. Only Mad Dogs and Englishmen do that work in the New Day Sun. Adam is very nice. He's just an odd person, though. He was homeschooled, and he seems like a really nice person, but it's almost like there's a big kid in him, He still has that curiosity that you would see in a 12-year-old or something, They're just curious about the world, Adam, in his mid-40s, still has that curiosity. Most people, by the time they hit 40 or 50, are just like, I've seen it all, been there, done that. Okay, it's a canoe, it's a boat, it's a roller coaster. Adam, for some reason, it's like every time he goes to Disney, it's like a brand new adventure. And it'd be something like a kid would get, an adult would go, okay, been there, done that. He doesn't have that kind of jaded. Adults get kind of a jaded view of things, and they don't open their eyes and see things again. You can be somewhere 2 or 3 times and see it all as a new place every time. Adam can do that. It's really a cool way of thinking. But he is an interesting person. Mark H., you must have the best yard in the state. That's right. He has won the award for the best lawn in North Carolina. And my Doxinator has won the award for the best lawn in South Carolina. That's right. Doxinator, if he sees a dog peeing on his yard, he'll go out and throw a rock at the dog because no one knows dead spots in the yard. What's the carpetbagger's story? Gummo dude. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't. Jacob's interesting. He's just an odd person. That's all. What else can I say? We never evacuate. We have a solid brick house on high ground. Yeah. I don't think you got to evacuate. This is going to be a category 1, if anything. I think, the worst you're going to get is maybe power outages. How do I PayPal you? Okay. I will be happy to do that. Go to www.paypal.me/DCRTV. That's my website. And that's if you want to send me a PayPal, that's where you can send it to. You'll see my picture there. You'll know it's me. I was going to try to change that to PayPal me, Camo Dave, but they won't let you change it. Once you have an account, you're allowed to have one of those links. And once you set up the link, it can never, ever, 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 ever be changed. So that's it. Marty, how are you doing? Marty Weenie Head. Thank you. So is Eric on a roll into Arizona with a huge haul of Mickey gifts? Yeah, I did make a mention of that. Eric, that lady that took me to Disney twice last year, her name is Destination Storm, Vanessa. And she's a nice person. Okay, she got off of YouTube. Now she's on Twitch and stuff like that. But then, I guess we had a little falling out after that and everything kind of went crazy. And then she kind of has been hanging out with Eric a lot. And I noticed end of last year, Stormy and Eric met in Phoenix, and she took him to a Seahawks Cardinals game. And I think they still have I know they have some sort of a connection still going, because if you watch her chats on Twitch, he'll be often on the chats. So yeah, they do have something going. And then she's a huge Disney person, really likes Mickey Mouse and all that Disney stuff. And Eric is too. I think that's their one big common interest. And I would not be surprised if something between them is causing Eric to really play up his Mickey. Go every place he goes now, he has to go into a thrift shop and look for Mickey stuff. I really think it has something to do with his friendship with Stormy. I just do. There's something going on there. She probably said, why don't you play up your love for Mickey or something? And he's doing that to make her happy. I don't know. Dave lies. Lies about what? What did I lie about? I haven't lied about anything. We live on a golf course. The front is Bermuda grass. The backyard is Bermuda carpet grass. So it's Erica. Okay, we read that one. I also volunteer with the local hospital. Oh, my goodness. JR, that's right. So I'm trying to watch two of these at the same time. What did James Rockford say? The docs even threw a rock at Camo Dave. Oh, yeah, about Pete. I was joking. You don't really throw rocks at dogs. Gosh. I've said that Tex, we got a lot of Texas here. Tex Tornado. Eric has some of the best production quality. He does an extremely good job. I like his drone shots, and what do you say? He's learned a lot. If you watch Eric's videos from 2 or 3, 4 years ago, yeah, they look a lot more amateur than they do now. He's done a very good job. As I've said many times, I think he is one of the best people that I've known that have really been able to make a living out of his YouTube channel. He makes some decent money on it. It's been down. His YouTube earnings have been down this year, as everybody's have been, but he's compensated with a Patreon. Some of the others I watch, they're not this total picture that Eric is, okay? You know, you look at the money that Social Blade says they make on YouTube, and that's not enough to live on. They make okay, they do okay, but Eric probably is done better than most in terms of living off of his YouTube earnings. Maddox said he's going to get enough Disney stuff for a world record. What's the point? You know, as I get older, the one thing I've learned is travel lightly. And I mean that just in your life. Don't load yourself down with a lot of junk, okay? I'm serious. Travel as light as you can. Only have around you what you absolutely need to have in terms of materialistic possessions. And everybody does that. When I've done that here, and now that I have a place to live in an apartment and a closet and storage areas, I am now getting more junk. And I have to keep saying to myself, stop, more stuff. I got that light the other day. I was in Walmart and it was $10. I thought, wouldn't that be cool to have like a little light over Cratchy's little loo there? I mean, that was just okay. I could do it. Okay, so how many lights do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just too much. You got to keep on yourself. I got some CDs over there. I'm not buying any more CDs. No more CDs. I am done. And I don't know. I just see these people. I got to get more stuff and more stuff. And it's not going to, I guarantee you, more stuff will not make you happy. It just will not. It's just more stuff to deal with, more stuff that breaks. The more stuff you got, you got one computer, it'll break. You got 3 computers, it'll break. You got 5 TVs, the one will always be busted. There's always stuff like that. Mark H., I will top off cars and have 50 gallons of gas for the generators, a big 120-gallon propane tank buried in the backyard, 12 cases of water. Okay, so you are prepared for Isaias, right? Yes, I don't think you're going to need that. It doesn't look like it's going to be that big of a storm. I think a Cat 1. But you will get some wind and maybe knock down some power lines, I think. But you'll probably be okay. Unless you live right near a river or the ocean, you'll probably be fine. Camping with the Kellys are doing Highway 101 from Washington to Oregon and going down through California all the way south. Yes. Yeah, Eric's been hanging out with them. I enjoy their channel. I watch them a lot. They're a nice couple. They have the beautiful little doggy. Minimalism. Yeah, the thing that really did it to me was the storage locker. When I moved out of my condo 2017, I got a storage locker and I put all this junk in it. And then it just sat there for 3 years, and I was paying $170-some a month for the storage locker. Thank you, Rick. That is very nice. Rick Petticord. I chatted with Rick on the phone the other day. Really nice guy. The hotline. I do chat with quite a few folks on the hotline these days. Then I left everything in the storage locker for 3 years. I didn't miss it. Send Dave more obscure Full Metal Jacket references and support his crusade. I like Stanley Kubrick, although Full Metal Jacket was not my favorite movie of his. Okay, I don't know. I just never got into that movie. I liked The Shining. I liked 2001. I liked Clockwork Orange. What else did I like? I liked a lot of his other movies. Never got into. It was an okay movie, It was filmed in. The weird thing about it was he filmed the whole thing in England, and he had a set made that was supposed to look like Vietnam, and it just didn't really ever really look like. I don't know. It just looked weird. After Florence, I bought a window AC unit, so kind of yeah, that's right. It gets your power station, it gets your generator, and at least you got one room cool. You want your bedroom cool. You can deal with no AC for a while, but if you want at night, you need it, especially if you're in humid North Carolina in the summertime. But anyway, yes, going back to my storage locker, I got rid of the storage locker last November. I was, when I was up in Bethesda hanging out with my friend with his surgery. And I just was so angry at all the junk that I still had in the storage locker. It was just so much stuff, boxes and boxes of junk that I just didn't want. And I was kind of angry, and I'd load it in my car and I'd take it to Goodwill. Or I took some of it to my friend's house and I took some of it to the dumpster, and I was just like, oh, why did I collect all this crap? And it's been sitting in there. I'm paying $172 a month for this storage locker for 3 years to store a bunch of crap that I don't want, that I don't even want to take to North Carolina because I don't want to clutter my place up. it was a good lesson to learn. It was a real good lesson to learn. And the problem is when you get a house or an apartment, you got a lot of storage, you got an attic, you got a basement. It's just places to put junk, and then when you move, you suddenly realize, oh, look at all this junk I got to get rid of. And then you got to call the junk people in, the two hunks and a junk, the trucks, what is it? All these junk hauling places, and they're expensive. I refuse to pay for a storage locker to go visit my stuff. Absolutely not. Garbage is garbage. Yeah, that's right, Sue. It would be nice if you didn't use something for 2 years, okay? If you don't use it for 2 years, you're not going to miss it if you don't have it. That's my philosophy. And it's like if everything that you didn't use for 2 years suddenly turned bright red and blinked, and you say, okay, time to throw it out. I haven't used this computer for 2 years. I haven't listened to that CD for 2 years. I haven't read that book for 2 years. There's a piece of junk there I haven't used for 2 years. Almost everything that if you haven't used it in 2 years, you're probably not going to miss it if it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Tim Conway, what? Tim Conway, the rehash story, huh? Well, that's all life is. It's a rehash. That's when Doxton and I talk on the phone. That's all he does is rehashes the same things. Says the same thing, Dave. He has 2 heat pumps, one for the upstairs, one for the downstairs, but if the power goes out, no AC. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, do not get a storage locker. Just throw if you want to think about it, anything you put in the storage locker, just automatically just chuck, okay? Don't waste your money. And Eric's going to find that out. He's only 39, 40. When he gets to be a little older, he's suddenly going to, if he has that house full of junk, he's going to come to the same conclusion. I guarantee it. Why do I got all this stupid stuff here? Why do I got 80, 100, 150 Mickey Mouse things? I don't know. It's more fun to buy junk than to sell it. And I get it. I enjoy going to thrift stores and finding things. I collected a lot of DVDs and CDs over the years. And yeah, it's fun buying shit. And then you stick it in a cabinet somewhere and never, no. I've done that with camo pants. I have, as you've probably seen in my closet, as I give my tours, I have, 50 at least pairs of camo pants, and that's weaned down from what I used to have. And I'm like, I still enjoy going to thrift stores and going on eBay and looking for them, but Dr. Strangelove, Slim Pickens. We'll meet again. That's a great Stanley Kubrick movie. Stanley Kubrick, what's it called? What's that movie called? Total blank. Yeah, it's very true, Trey. And then you get the CD where it's only one song on the CD you want. Why do I want these other 13 songs? Dr. Strangelove. Yes, that's right. Come get you. I got them pared down. Honestly, I like keeping just what I've got right now because I have memories. It's fun sometimes just to pull out a pile of CDs and just look through them. And I remember, when you get older, you kind of need these memory cues. Yes, that's a great movie. That was on TCM a couple weekends ago there. That was a good movie. Revelator Phoenix. I have a bunch of CDs and DVDs in my storage unit too. Yes. My CDs, I took a lot of them before I moved down here. I took a lot of them to Goodwill, gave them to some friends. And I did bring down, this is actually just a little bit of what I had. The DVDs, I just couldn't do that. It was too many of them. I must have 10 milk crates full of DVDs. I just took them to my friend's house. They're in beautiful Reston, Virginia, and they're sitting on in his living room there. He's not there anymore. He moved to an apartment, but the house is still there, and I don't care. If he wants to give them away or sell them, that's up to him. Maybe someday I'll go back up there in Northern Virginia and weed through them and pick out a few things that I really want to keep. I almost left my round television there. One thing I really love, and I know this old round Panasonic a TR 500 or 5000. This thing was 1972. I love this old television set. It still works, by the way. The old roundy television set there from Panasonic. And I'm so glad I kept that. I've chucked a lot of my old radios and stuff because they're all busted. This old thing, I'm glad I kept that. I almost left that up there. The last minute I said, no, I want my round TV. But that's, as far as materialistic possessions go, that has some nice memories with it. And I really don't want to part with that. But and I do think it looks kind of cool. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. You can see that better there. Yeah, my little round. And I got my round radio there. My old Panasonic Christmas 1972. Burke County. I think you're wrong, Mark. I think it's up to 28 now, but those are cases since the entire pandemic started. I think if you go on the county dashboard, the viral dashboard, I think there's like about 200 or 300 active cases right now. Okay, so whatever. Yeah, I know, Mo Green. I've seen those. I've seen you can get. This is a working TV. This will probably get me some good money if I put it up on eBay or something. I've seen a number of these, many hundreds of dollars just for parts. They don't work anymore. That's not tubes. Tubes. No, that's solid state. You couldn't have a TV that small that had tubes in it. I'm the same way, Shimei. I don't even watch DVDs anymore. I don't even watch cable anymore. I'm pretty much watching YouTube all the time. Did you ever just want to go camping, Linda Barker? I did as a kid, yes. My friend, I had a friend named David, and his father had a camper, and we went to the Pine Barrens in New Jersey many times out near, what was the name of that town? I can't remember. Something River, Tom's River, something like that. Tom's River, something like that. It was right out in the Pine Barrens in South Jersey. You watch Tubi TV? Tubi. I do. I watch Pluto a lot. There's a bunch of nice channels on Pluto. My friend has YouTube TV, so we do get cable channels. TCM is on there. Basically TCM is the only channel I really go. Science Channel I don't think I get any science channels. No, I don't think that's on YouTube TV, but I do like this. Is one of the only cable channels I like. VCloud9 is almost movie you'd want to see. Oh, VidCloud. Really? I got to check them out. VidCloud 9. Okay, I'll check that out. Hey, Katie Ray. Doxy says hi. I lost my faith in Disney when the Jetsons' future isn't here. That's right. That's right. There's the hotline. Well, we'll take some calls in about 15 minutes, okay? The Johns Hopkins map. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Jetsons was one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid. How long do you keep your old underwear? As long as it doesn't have holes and it isn't ripped up, I usually keep it till it pretty much falls apart. Yes. Yeah, that was Doxy. The best Sopranos episode was the one in the Pine Barrens where they had the guy in the trunk and they thought they killed him. And then that is a great episode. That is a great episode. New Jersey. New Jersey's a nice state. There's really a lot of cool stuff in New Jersey, and the Pine Barrens is a very nice place to hike. It is a sandy. It used to be ocean floor. It's woods, but it's mainly pine trees and sand, and it's a very nice place to hike. And my dad and I, when we were little kids, my dad liked to load us in the Oldsmobile station wagon, take us down to the Pine Barrens, and spend the day with the dog. And it wasn't 95 degrees. It was a nice cool day, and we'd have a nice picnic in the woods there or something. The Doxy episode was filmed in Harriman State Park, not in the Pine Barrens. Really? Now you know. Really, they didn't. Darn, I knew it. I knew that wasn't really the Pine Barrens. The commercials are rolling. What is that? Astronomy rarefied gases, the hottest July in Phoenix history. Corona. The rarefied gases envelop the sun and other stars. Did you ever watch The Wandering Woodsman? I've not watched The Wandering Woodsman, Deb. I think I've seen his channel pop up a couple of times. I'm in the Pine Barrens, Tom's River. Yeah, Tom's River. That's where we used to go. There was a couple of really big camps down there. My mom was a Girl Scout troop leader, and my sister, there was a big Girl Scout camp down there. Yes, yeah, my friend has some really nice artwork. He actually ordered all that new for the house here, for the apartment. It's really nice. Yeah, when I do my, most of the time when I do my evening live streams, I'll do it out in the main room there, and you can see the artwork. Here, everything about my room is all about me, me wall, the me wall, me, 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 me. I'll put a picture of Doxy up there if he'll send me one. He said I have to pay him $25 for a signed autograph. I'm like, How do people feel about Vimeo? One YouTuber I watch wants to move there, but we all have to buy $5 a month subscriptions. Yeah, I have looked at Vimeo a couple times. In fact, I do have a Vimeo account, but I've never actually done anything with it. But it is, it's another alternative. If, say, YouTube kicks you off, or you have some troubles with YouTube, you can always move your videos over to Vimeo. There was that Coco Scope. I don't know what's going on with that. I still have a couple channels over there. You can always, you can post your videos on Facebook or even, I think, Twitter, but you can't really monetize them. Vimeo is a way to monetize stuff. Of course, there's always Patreon. I don't know. I find right now YouTube is just, nobody has the, promotional ability that YouTube has. It's just, all these other services are little tiny services. BitChute, who knows? There's gaming services, there's Twitch, there's so many places out there, but the YouTube is still just the big kahuna. And as I said, even with the current status where, YouTube's earnings are really down, they're losing a lot of advertisers because a lot of businesses are, having a lot of trouble right now. Your earnings on YouTube and their AdSense are really down. But again, thanks so much for the Patreon stuff, the PayPal. PayPal makes up for it. So there's other ways. And you've seen a lot of YouTubers doing that. Text with crumpets, tomato. Seems that most of the big YouTubers are moving to BitChute. BitChute is more of a kind of conservative channel. You got to have a certain political bent. At least that's what I hear for BitChute. A lot of people have been kicked off YouTube because you have certain extreme political views, and those are the people that tend to go over to BitChute. The Jersey Devil, yes. There was a couple of really good X-Files episodes about South Jersey and the Jersey Devil. If you can hunt those down. Vimeo is like for the tea and crumpets crowd. Yeah, more artistic. Every one of these alternate universe video universes has their own little a certain, it's the tea and crumpets crowd. It's right. If you're going to do documentaries and artsy stuff, you go onto Vimeo. I will try VidCloud out. Yes, it's a little frustrating to figure out. Yeah, I do. As I said before, what is it here? Oh, let me see if I can find this. This is 2 terabytes. I don't know. It's 2 terabyte. I took, when I was the last year or two I was in my condo, I just went through all my favorite movies on DVD and put them on this. And so, I've got like 450 movies on this drive, and I have another drive to back it up. I have it backed up several places. But yeah, this is, instead of having a huge cabinet there with 400 DVDs, this is it. What's the point? Why do I need to physically own that? I could take this entire, if I wanted to waste my time, and take all these CDs and put them on and I've done that with some. I mean, there are songs on my CDs that I have put on, digitized, and yeah, you can put them all on this, and that's it. That you don't need all that, it's silly. I don't know. And the whole concept of owning stuff, I think, is changing now. It's why do you need to own it? You can watch it whenever you want, now for a small fee, right? Oh, I need some raisins. Breakfast. Carol Baskin. Someone's going to make a movie about that Tiger King, aren't they? I watched that. It was okay. It was all right. Yeah, Vimeo is just another platform, Susie. It's just it's like YouTube. You can go there. You got to pay pretty much to watch stuff on it. The me wall. There's the me wall. Me. I really love that Jay Edmond picture she did for me. That was so nice. There's Tanky Poo, and there's Crotchy, and there's me, and there's me, and there's me, and there's me. Oh gosh, Janice, yeah, it took years to do that. What I would do is I'd I'd get up in the morning and I did it in real time. Okay, you can strip DVDs, get a DVD stripper and strip things, and it takes shorter. But I just literally, I have a DVD player hooked up to the computer, and then I had a recording app. And then I would record movies in real time, and I'd play, Sunday morning, I'd get up at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, put a movie on and just let it do it. And it would finish up, and by 10 or 11 or noon, and then I'd have another movie. And I just did this one a day for a year or two, and then I had 400 and some movies. It's a lot of work. It's just too much work, actually, I ordered a squeaky cam off eBay. Can't wait to try it out. Yeah, I was telling Andy B there. This is the camera that I love. It's called an AS20. It is a Sony action cam. I love this camera. It's their lower model. It was sold in Best Buy back around 2015. It's just a really nice camera. It's just great for what I do. Just a nice action cam. I really like it better than GoPro. It's just great, but it's the black one, and it's the AS20. It's just a nice camera. It has Wi-Fi on it, so you can watch it you can use your phone or whatever for the viewfinder. But you can find these all over eBay for about $100 each. Try to get one that's new in the box. Don't get one that's been used because you don't know what kind of quality is. Hey, Steaming Bean, Smiths Falls, Ontario, where I have my trailer for the long weekend. He's on the road this year without doing his cruising, right? No cruise for you. Janice Lala. Yeah, it's just a lot of time. Then this is the other camera that I have. I had a couple of these. This is the upper model. The problem with the upper model, again, it's a wonderful camera. It works great. It has a lot of cool features, but it's this friggin' button in the back. Whatever mechanism they have on this to make it work, it is a pain in the ass because you press it, and it's not an easy press. And once you use the camera for a couple months, this thing gets, I don't know. And here, everybody that has this camera, the mechanism is faulty in this, and it's a shame because this is a very, very nice camera. And you can open up the back and stick a little pin in and start it up, but it's almost an unusable camera. Now, luckily, I only paid under $100 for this at an open box sale, but do not buy the white camera, whatever this is. I forget the number on this. It's the upper model, but it's a very nice camera, but the button ruins it. It just absolutely ruins the camera. Raisins? Yes, raisins are the new almonds. I am really trying to work on my diet just to eat a lot of cool stuff. I've been buying nuts lately. I just like to stay on YouTube. There's a lot of highly successful YouTube creators. Camo Dave. That's right. Highly successful. That's right. And that's another nice thing about YouTube. You don't have to pay for it. Okay. I mean, for what I do, it's fine. Again, my views are crap. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm doing quality videos. I'm doing fun, lightweight, silly, goofy stuff, and for what I do, it's perfect, $97. That's a good price. There's a guy in Rock Hill, South Carolina, near where my Doxinator lives, that's been selling them. And I bought 2 from him. They're both about $100, and they're both new in the box. They've never been opened. You can tell they're sealed, and they've both been great little cameras, And yeah, the new GoPros are great. Yeah, I don't know. I have a GoPro that Ziggy sent me, and I fool around with it, and I do like it, but I just am so used to the Sony action cams, The shrinking bean and the shrinking carpetbagger. Jacob is looking pretty good these days. He's getting healthier. He certainly is. I saw Jacob there at the, Geordie the Lion at a meetup there in Pigeon Forge, and Jacob was there. Dave, your 25-ish ways to grow a channel was not Zepp enough. It was too produced. Really? That was pretty nothing. You now have 667 subs. I was stuck. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Steaming Bean. I've done that too, where I go to watch a video and say, I wonder how many views I have on my video, and it'll be 666. And I'll go, oh, no. Hey, Lori, Senior Survival Prepping. How are you doing this morning? I've seen all those 1,000 Fail episodes. Yeah, Eric Pneumatic Fanatic started a new channel called 1,000 Fail. 1,000 Trails. Don't blame him, but he's going to get his A in trouble doing that. Yeah. I don't know. As long as he keeps the criticism fairly sane and stuff, I would say 1,000 Trails. I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to get them to refund his money for he paid quite a lot of money for like a yearly 1,000 Trails membership, and he is very upset that he can't camp out. Again, 1,000 Trails can only do what the local states do, and if a state is under lockdown, what can they do? They have to close their facilities or limit them or whatever. So in some places like Texas or Florida, they can open everything, but in places like Maine and New York, they can't. And they should give some sort of a refund for that. It is it's not 1,000 Trails' fault, but still. It's not, they can't offer what they should be offering. And I guess Eric just wants the money, the refund, and he's not going to give me a refund. I'm going to slam him. More power to Eric. So what? I mean, it's like the cable. You're paying all this money for your cable, and your cable has all these sports channels in them. And all the sports channels are showing old crap. They should give you a refund. I think Comcast said they're actually going to do that. So, Comcast is not a particularly great company, but at least thank you. At least somebody's, going to say, hey, there's no sports on these new sports. Who wants to watch sports from 10 years ago? You just woke up, seniors, Lori. Well, good. What time is it? I guess it's 7:28. Ziggy Witted. I find my 4K Sony much easier to use than the GoPro. So I wasn't even using the GoPro, and Camo Dave happened to be talking about being interested, so I sent it. Yeah, I do like it. It does beep a lot. And I'm always hitting the wrong button on it to do something. It goes beep, 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 beep. Sometimes it'll just beep, beep, beep. I don't know. It drives me. It's a very beepy camera. An annoying beep. Fantastic Odyssey. Hey, Gringo Star, open up your heart. Let's come together. Use a little love, and we'll make it work out better. That sounds like the Captain and Tennille or something. Who's that? Susie. Yeah, I don't know. If you got a gym membership, at least they ought to extend. At least 1,000 Trails should extend your membership. Give you something back if you're not getting full use out of it. If you bought a gym membership for a year and the damn gym is closed now for a couple months, it's not their fault. They're just doing what the state is ordering them to do. But at the same time, you're not going to, if someone's paying for a gym membership and they're not getting use out of it, you either give them a refund or you let them extend it into, for another couple of months. But, otherwise you're going to lose business. Well, lose a lot more than you're already losing. 1,000 Trails is running things completely different than every other campground. KOA even has their pools open. Again, it depends, I guess, where you are, chicken scratch. It depends on the state you're in. Every state has different rules. Why would Eric buy a membership if he doesn't like being near people? Well, he was doing a promotional deal with them too. I remember that. He was, hey, because he got his membership and then he said, click on this link. And I don't know. He was doing some sort of a sponsorship deal with them, I think. I don't know. Di Redondo, the Samsung A. Oh, thank you, Lori. Lori, senior survival. Prepping. Rent week. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got that's right. It's the first of the month. It's rent. Rent is due. I was just told by I pay rent here. My housemate was telling me that the electricity bill this month is up $30 because we're running the AC all month. But hey, we split it. So, okay, it's $15 more on the rent. We canceled our gym membership and bought a treadmill. Donna. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want a treadmill. My dad used to have a stationary bike, and it was fine if the weather was really cold or it was rainy or something. You could read the newspaper or watch the TV while you're cycling, but it was the most boring thing in the world to do. Full tiny houses using TT all the time now. Yeah, I enjoy. One of the channels I've really been enjoying lately is FTH. I just like them because they're moving. Some of these nomads are just not. They're doing the same places over and over again, or they're just not moving anymore. And Kevin, I always enjoyed it when Kevin was going up through Utah and cool places in the West, and now he hasn't moved in 3 months, and he's just building a house. It's like, I don't know. Paint it, Mr. Pine. Did anybody remember a book when you were a kid, Mr. Pine's Purple House? It was a little kiddie book. You can probably find it, Mr. Pine's Purple House. When I was a kid, my mom used to read that to me. I always remember that. And I feel like saying Mr. Kevin's Purple House. If you were to go full-time RV, what would you choose? Van, trailer, fifth wheel, classic? I would go as small as possible, okay? I would go for a van, absolutely van. I do not want to be driving around some big honking thing that I can't park easily. And, I would definitely go for a van. I would probably do like what Chrome is doing. Honda Element might not be bad. A large SUV, Foresty Forest, what Dave 2D is doing currently now, what Chrome is doing, something small that can go anywhere, that I could park in any parking space that you could easily boondock in. No one's going to know you're sleeping in it. I would do it as small as I possibly could. I do not want anything. Yeah, and if you did get an RV, get it as small as you possibly can. Something like the one that Destination Open Road has, the camper truck thing. Something relatively small. I would not do a Class A by any means, or a fifth wheel, or an Airstream. They're just too big. I don't want to be. No, I would want it as easy. I would probably go with a decent sized van. And I do like what Chrome does. Chrome has a good channel. I mean, I joke about him. He is a money maker, but he does a good job. And I do like the fact that he doesn't even buy he's not buying a big ProMaster fancy van. He's buying a regular van, the used regular van for $7 or $8K. And then he goes and fixes it up to his perspective, and everything is removable. So if the van conks out or he gets in some sort of an accident, he can just rip everything out, put it in the new van. I like the way he thinks. I think he's got a good idea. Now, the only thing I wonder about Chrome is, where does he put all that stuff he gets? He gets a lot of junk now in the mail because he's got everybody sending him stuff. He must have a storage locker somewhere, because I don't know where he puts all that stuff. Chrome, yeah. Question: do you have a storage locker? If you're watching Chrome, where's your storage locker? I remember him used to have one, and then he scaled it way back down, or he's putting it in his mom's apartment somewhere. I don't know where he puts all that junk, because he sure gets a lot of it. But I really want a shower, yes. Again, if I did have a van to do some traveling in, it would not be 24/7 all the time living. No, that's another question. Okay, yeah, what vehicle you have is one thing, but do you want to be on the road full time? Like that's your house. And no, I would not like to do that. If you were talking about full time, this is your home in apartment replacement, yeah, you would want at least some sort of a relatively stable bathroom. I might go for something a little bigger that might have that, but again, you had to dump tanks. The problem is now it is getting more and more difficult with the pandemic to use restrooms like Starbucks and McDonald's and stuff like that. Sometimes the restrooms are just closed in a lot of places. The bigger stores like Home Depots and Walmarts, the restrooms are usually still open. But in the smaller places, most of the restaurants around here, the restroom will just have a closed sign on the door. They don't even want to deal with it. You really want to shower. Yeah. And that's as you get older, I think that gets more and more important. 1975 Canadian is 1474 USD. Wake up. Phoenix sets record heat history. Holy cow. I would do a hotel room. What I would do, honestly, I like my little car, my little VW Golf. I wouldn't mind, going on a long trip in that, but I would want to stay in hotel rooms. Okay. I can do a Dan Bell motel. I'll just put a tarp over the bed or something, but I would need a regular bed and at least a functional bathroom. Yeah. I don't want to, if it was for a week in camping, yeah, I could put up with a bucket or two, but if it was living in it, yeah. Dave would have to fight Crotchy for the camp bucket. Yeah, Crotchy's got his hunter's loo over there. Absolutely. Sadly, yeah. Oh, yeah, Mark. Here in Morganton, the rents aren't bad because we're in a little town. But, yeah, you go to big cities now, suburban areas, the rents are outrageous. I'm looking at this place here. I'm not going to tell you what we pay every month for, but if this place was in the Washington area, we would easily be paying 2.5 to 3 times more for this apartment. Easily. Oh, yeah. Okay, somebody's calling. Okay, we got a call. I didn't even announce it. Hi, Zig. What's up?
Hey, ain't nobody else was calling, so I figured I'd get the ball rolling.
Thank you. I forgot about it. Yeah, I said 10:30 we're going to start taking some calls. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just playing disc golf between the rounds of rain, and it looks like the hurricane might have pushed in some clouds, so I might not be able to play for a couple of days.
I don't think you have too much to worry about there. I know you're getting a lot of rain in Louisiana. I look at the weather map every day, and there's always rain down there. And you had that storm last weekend. But this thing, I think, is going to go up on the 800 cash. No, this thing's going to go up on the east side of Florida. So I don't think it shouldn't put too much over you guys, but who knows? You just get a lot of rain this time of the year anyway.
Yeah, and besides, when a hurricane comes, everybody just has a big party anyway.
Yeah, the disc golf course here in Morganton, we had a big thunderstorm about a month ago, and it knocked down a whole bunch of trees in the park. That would have been fun to be playing disc golf that day. Oh, another tree's coming down.
Yeah. And, I didn't realize so many trees fell down, or at least big branches, until I started playing disc golf and started spending a lot more time out in the woods.
Yeah.
But just about every week, something huge falls, and they got to get out there with the chainsaws and clear up the course.
Right. Well, yeah, very cool. So you're still in Baton Rouge? Is that where you are? Lafayette. Okay. You said you were going to be moving eventually. Are you still planning to do that?
Yeah, I still just need to get off my lazy butt and get the house cleaned up so that I can actually list it and sell it. There was a local YouTube blogger here that put his house up for sale, and it was roughly comparable to mine, and it sold in one day.
Wow.
So I figure probably right now would be the best time for me to actually do that. But I guess between being lazy and hard hard to give up something you're used to. I just ain't getting around to it.
Yeah, right. Okay. Wow. Well, it's great talking to you, Ziggy. I'll give you a call one of these days, and we can chat some more. All the YouTube-y stuff and all that. Yeah, I need to get down there. I really need to get down. Never been to New Orleans. Never been to Louisiana. You need to give me a tour someday.
Oh, yeah, and I see the Doxinator just put up for me to say hi to Jake DeLone, who, in case people not from the Carolinas don't know, he's a local guy from Breaux Bridge, Louisiana, and he was the backup quarterback to Drew Brees for the Saints for quite a while. And then he eventually went to the Carolina Panthers and was in the Super Bowl his first season as a starter.
Wow. Jake DeLone. Yeah. Yeah, we got the Carolina Panthers coach went up to is now with the Washington's NFL franchise, formerly the Redskins. So it's going to be an interesting year if we ever get any football at all out of it. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Ziggy. You take care.
Sure. Now somebody else call in.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Somebody put the phone number up. 571-419-0463. Oh, we got a call in. Mr. Tasmod. Hello, Tasmod. How's it going?
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Noreen.
Noreen, yes.
And
Shimei.
And the Doxinator.
That's right, my mods.
And his doggy, Chili.
Jilly's feeling better. She probably doesn't need surgery now. They put her on some meds and she's healing up nice. She's they're watching her very carefully so she doesn't run up and down the stairs too much. She's doing very well. So we didn't want Jilly to have an operation, so that's good. Plus the Doxinator, he doesn't want to spend any money. He didn't want to spend any money on. No, he would. He would spend whatever it took to keep his Jilly happy and healthy.
Yeah. Well, our weather's getting a little bit cooler. We're going to be in the 80s for a while. We were in the high 90s there for a little bit, but our humidity is pretty low, so it's at his East Coast.
Yeah, I don't know what it is here. The climate here in Morganton is about halfway between what it was in DC and what it was in Athens. So it's warmer than DC but cooler than Athens, but it is quite rainy here. We're right on the mountain, so we get those thunder boomers popping almost every day, which is nice because it cools things down, but after a while, you get sick of thunderstorms every day, but what the heck. Hopefully things will calm down. I'm looking forward to fall here. It's going to be really pretty with the mountains and the trees and all that.
For the fall time for us around here, most of our trees are your fir trees, pine trees and stuff, so you have to go into the mountains or in the valleys where a lot of the hardwoods are grown to see the colors.
Right. All right, Tasmod, you take care. I'll give you a call one of these days. We'll chat some more, all right?
Sounds fun.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, Tasmod, Oregon, and that's another state I've never been to. Reflex in the sky, warn when you're going to die. Storm a-coming. You better hide from the atomic tide. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Motorhome Gearhead. Now, today, it's Insane Chef. Now, today we're going to cook up some cabbage pot potpourri. I watched the Thousand Fails channel. Russell says 1,000 Trails should be sued. They're ripping people off. Well, read the fine print. Before you pay them, I'm sure they make you agree to the fine print. And, you have to scroll. Don't just scroll through and hit OK. You must read it. It's whatever it says in there. It probably says there's a clause in there. No matter what happens, whether there's an atomic bomb drop or there's a pandemic, you're still liable for your membership. The lawyers got it all covered, I mean, my sister, she was planning to do a Disney trip in April. She bought the tickets. She got the hotel. She got plane reservation. And she's having a hell of a time getting anything refunded. I mean, the airline just keeps saying, you can use these tickets all the way through March of next year. They won't give you your money back. And, everybody they don't want to give your money back. They make it really hard and they just say, yeah, well, you can, we'll just give you a credit. I don't know. Face shields to block the atomic tide. Yeah, that'll do you a lot of good. That doesn't be like duck and cover. Remember those old duck and cover? If you were a kid in the 60s, like when the atomic bomb flash happens, duck and cover, get under your desk. Like, that's going to do a lot of good. You want to have a refund on 2020? Yeah. We should do like daylight savings time. We'll skip a year. We're going straight from 20. We're going to go straight from 2020 to 2022. Oh, Pneumatic Fanatic thanked me for subbing. Yeah, he did. That's right. He he did. He actually did on my chat yesterday. That was very nice of him. Sturgis, he's from Dallas. Oh yeah. The insane chef is from Dallas. My daughter called me the other day, wanted to know if that offer the slap her into next year. Oh yeah. I don't know, man. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe I was going to make some election jokes, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going there. No way. The FA final is in 2 hours. Oh my. Boom, bubble, bust, repeat. I do enjoy it. Watch his channel, Boom, Bubble, Bust, Repeat's got some good economic stuff. He does a lot of stuff on real estate and the state of the economy, which is really crazy right now. It's very strange. Gringo Star, what is lonelier, being alone together or being lonely alone? I would say being alone together. You do see a lot of these people that are alone in a crowd. They just seem like Eric's kind of like that. You notice Eric, even when he's in a group of people, he always kind of seems alone. A lonely alone is, I don't mind that. It's fine. What's for lunch today? I was going to do a pizza, but I'm not doing a pizza today. I got some subs in the fridge. I got a sub, I got a salad, another thing. And then tomorrow, Chris, one of my YouTube viewers, we're going out to lunch tomorrow. He is going to be driving through Morganton midday, and we're going to do lunch, and maybe I'll give him a tour of the town. So I've got some plans tomorrow for lunch, so I'm not worrying. The pizza usually is 2 days, and I'm kind of tired of pizza anyway. You're too busy to be alone. I love alone. I do too, Lori. If being alone is your choice, then you're not lonely. The only lonely people are people that are alone that don't want to be alone. And there's a lot of nice things. I think my important thing in life is I like to have my alone space. I like to have my own space. Okay. I just do. I like to have a place where I can this is my space. And that's what I love about this place. I can shut the door and I can turn on my fan. This is a nice quiet place. Nothing will bother me, except for the birds. There are birds on the roof, and I hear them cooing and woo, 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 and I hear little pitty pats up there. The birds sometimes will not leave me alone, at least their noises. But no, I like to have my own private space but I don't want to be alone all the time. No, but I like to have that place where if I had a marriage, for example, if I was married to somebody, I wouldn't want to be sharing my personal space all the time. You know what I'm saying? I like to have my own bed and my own private space. I would, I don't know if it's by choice, right? It's nice to get away from the when I'm at my sister's place, I'm sleeping in the living room, and there's 3 adults and a beautiful little kid that's just spinning and spinning like crazy, and sometimes a dog or 2 and some cats. And it's like you can't get any private space at all. Middle of the night, somebody's troopsing through the living room to the kitchen to get a midnight snack. Oh, man. Gringo Star Susie got a rescue dog. The thing lays to me on my other pillow. Aww. Well, a dachshund, his dog Jilly sleeps in bed. They, lays by keeps his feet warm, and Jilly kind of snores. Jilly has kind of a grunty sound. Dave has his me wall. That's right. Being alone is getting old. I should go to the retirement center and play shuffleboard with the elderly. Oh, there's a Dutch footballer who bought the house next door for his wife and kid. Oh, that'll be fun. You might like Upload on Amazon Prime, 10 episodes. Well done, new sci-fi comedy. Yeah, I think that's the one. I don't know. Greg has. We both have Netflix accounts. We do a lot of that. We share the YouTube TV. I know we have some access to Amazon. I think he has access to Amazon. But I do not sleep with Cratchy. Is very comfortable in his Hunter's Loo. Cratchy has bed bugs. Cratchy has bugs in his beard. My parents were when we had dogs, when I was a kid, we had 3 dogs. The dogs were not allowed on the furniture. That was the rule. The dogs stayed on the floor. The dogs did not jump up on the couches, did not get in the beds. Dogs were on the floor all the time. Now, we did have a little dog bed for them on the floor, put a blanket down on the floor. But my parents are very insistent that the dogs were floor. They were on the floor all the time. So, we did not put, your dog did not, my sister is just let her dog sleep in bed with her, everything else. Dogs, when I come down there in Manassas, they jump up in the couch and try to sleep with me, and I have to push them off. But, I grew up with your dogs belong on the floor. 4 on the floor, yeah. Anyway, what else is going on today? I saw there's a brand new Living Free Mike video up. I did watch that this morning. He's finished his wonderful camping outing there with Sober and his friend Paul, and now then he gets back to his RV, and then what does he do? He cooks up 2 gloppy burgers with lots of mayonnaise and cheese and big bacon things. I mean, that guy, I don't know. Does that guy do anything healthy? Does he do anything healthy? I don't know. I kennel trained my dog. Kennel trained your dog. She loves it. Yeah, Doxy has 2 dogs. The other dog is a Jack Russell Terrier, an older dog named Champ. And Champ loves his little kennel. He has his little room there with a little, and Champ loves to just go in his little kennel there. He's very happy with that. That's right. Confucius say, men who sleep with dogs wake up with fleas. That's right. Living freeloader. I like that too, Di Redondo. Success for a marriage is never use the bucket in front of each other. Who was it? June Carter, I think it was. They were interviewing her about Johnny Cash, and she said we had a wonderful marriage, but the one thing she insisted on was separate bathrooms, which I think if you're going to have a good marriage, that's probably the one thing you need to do is separate bathrooms. Yeah. Fleas carry bubonic plague. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. Can you get the coronavirus from fleas? I mean, I always wondered that about mosquitoes. Or mosquito bites one person as the virus, and then they bite you. Or could you get the virus that way? I don't know. I always worry about that. Oh, no. Flea ointment. Yes, when I was a kid, we had fleas many times. Yes, you can put a piece of paper down on the floor and just leave it there for a minute, and you could see little things jumping on it. That's how you can tell you got fleas. And you'd always get them worse in the fall. If for some reason the fleas, about September, October, November, you would notice little bugs. And to be honest with you, no one in my family except my sister was actually allergic to flea bites. So she would get bit, and then they would swell up and get real nasty and itchy. And that's how we always knew we had fleas. The hantavirus. Yes, you get hantaviruses from, I think, mice, right? That's nasty. That's a nasty respiratory thing. Yeah, you get mice. They've actually closed. I remember Yellowstone campgrounds. They would close. There are some places out in Yellowstone and out west that the government will actually Park Service will close the campgrounds because they have hantavirus outbreaks where people will get really bad respiratory infections after staying in the park, and it comes from mice droppings and stuff like that. My little Shih Tzu is always in my lap. Oh, Annie B. That's so sweet. Yeah, Music Biz Moriarty. I don't know. This whole thing going on right now, I think the one thing I am much more likely to do is question everything, whether a politician says it or whether I see it on the media. Everything is spun, Yeah, everybody's trying to manipulate you one way or the other, and you got to just, national coin shortage. Yeah. I said that in my other video. I said we need to get rid of pennies, just round up to the next 5. We could get rid of nickels too, just round everything up to the next 10, and then we just have dimes. Just get rid of dimes. Let's just have quarters. The only coins out there are quarters. There will be no more pennies, nickels, and dimes, just quarters, and that's it. And then just round it up. Okay, if it's $5.07, you round it up to $5.25. Or whatever, you round down. Maybe if it's $5.12, you round down to 5, and if it's $5.13, you round it up to $5.25. They use the 12.13 thing, and then just get rid of coins. Now, if you pay with a card, you pay whatever it is, but Yes, I'll be doing happy hour tonight as long as the power stays on and we don't get any thunder boomers. And yeah, hoping to do it at 10 o'clock, at 7 o'clock tonight. Yes. Anyway, all right, folks, I guess we got to wind things down. We're almost 11 o'clock on so far it's a beautiful morning here in Morganton, North Carolina. The 1st of August, man, this year is going fast. A lot of schools will be somehow starting this month. I know in down here, some in the South, some of the schools usually start the first week of August. I don't know. But a lot of colleges, it's going to be interesting a year. I'm kind of glad I'm not a kid right now because I wouldn't want to have to go through this. I really do feel sorry for kids having to go through high school or elementary school or something, college like this. It kind of ruins the experience. It's really sad. You can't go to school. You have to stay at home and do your lessons. I don't know how it's going to be really weird this year. I don't know. The hyper preppers are hoarding coins. Why? Why are they hoarding coins? I can see hoarding gold or something, but hoarding rolls of pennies, I guess you could put them in a sock and use that as a weapon, right? Hoarding pennies. If the economy collapses, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-boom, ba-da-boom, money's going to be worthless. So why hoard money? I'm just saying. I don't know. Your son's, yeah, that's right. Your son starts school. They're actually opening the schools there, Mark. If you're in North Carolina, they're still under pretty much of a lockdown, aren't they? And yeah, go plant your Chinese seeds. Everybody's saying they're getting these seeds in the mail. Jeff Bezos is hoarding money. Yes. Really? Okay, we got one more call here. All right, we got a Texas number here. Let's see who this is. 512 area code. Hello, who might this be? Hello.
Hey, Camo Dave.
Hi, who is this?
It's Texas Tornado.
Texas Tornado. How are you doing?
Good, sir. Hey, just letting you know, YT didn't notify several people on your coming on live today.
Oh, who? What happened?
No notification for your live.
Oh, I hear that all the time. I know. I put up a video yesterday, a couple videos that I thought were going to be pretty good in terms of views, and they didn't do as well. I don't know. YouTube just does that. I don't know what it is. It's their notification system is broken most of the time. Yeah, it's really weird. That's why it's good just to go to my channel every day and check it out and see what's up there, because you'll probably miss stuff. But I do appreciate you letting me know.
In the mountains and your bed in the closet.
Yeah.
Hey, go visit Doxy and interview him about his military service.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He has a lot of fascinating stories about Vietnam and all that. Yeah. I want to get down there and we need to get some more live streams with him in them, because people love that. But, he's hunkering down, and I guess he's really worried about the V. So I don't want to push any, I don't know. I hate to get down there and give him anything contagious, but you never know.
I'm glad Chili's good.
Chili's doing better. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tex Tornado. Bye. All right, Texas Tornado. That's good, Betty. Yes, you kind of do that. I do that now too. I do that all the time. I'll check people's channels out and notice I haven't been notified. Sometimes you don't pop up in the subscription list. That's right, Andy. You don't need a notification. This is the most important every day. When you get up, get your coffee, brush your teeth, and then go on YouTube and type in youtube.com/CamoDave and just check, and you'll see. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. It's 11:02. I want to thank Rockford. I want to thank Rick Petticord, and I want to thank Lori Senior Survival Prepping for your kind donations today. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind of you. Do you get anything on PayPal? I don't think so. Is there any PayPal notifications here? No. But anyway, that's very nice. Music Biz Moriarty. Yeah, this building's been standing here for, I don't know when they built this building, probably in the 30s or 40s. I think we're in pretty good shape here. Yeah, I always just wonder, though, because we do have the water tower right outside the window there, if that gets hit by lightning. Oh, Tim Tracker was interesting. He did a video from Disney the other day where the Magic Kingdom got struck by lightning. The big thunderstorm comes over and he's got the camera going, and then you see this bang right on the top of the Magic Kingdom. The castle there. That's right. 4 to 5 vids a day. That's right. If you go 3 hours, every 3 hours, don't forget to check my channel for a new video. That's right. I'm probably going to tone it down a little bit, but some days I just enjoy doing them. All right. All right, everybody. Briar Rose, Mark H, Music Biz. Thank you to my moderators, Shimei and Noreen and Doxy and Betty. You need to go visit Mike there, Living Free Mike there. Go find out where he is and say hi to him. Say, Dave says hello. Tasma, nice to chat with you. Fantastic Odyssey, everybody. Good morning, Brian Forrest. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. You have a wonderful, no fear to trek. You all have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. And if you're so inclined, I'll see you at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific tonight for the happy hour right here on the Camo Dave channel. All right. Have a great one. I'll talk to you later. Blog under.